sorry. I like Ajiki-kun after all.
Huh? When I was in high school, a woman named Riko Uhara asked me out, so we started dating, but she dumped me after 6 months.
After all, I dated you because I thought you were solid, but you're boring and won't go on to university. To be honest, am I better off with a rich guy than a poor guy with no future, you know?
Heh, this is called social hierarchy! I suddenly remembered something unpleasant, even though it's been 7 years since then. I somehow remembered a bad memory from the past. I'm Ryunosuke Tomiura, 25. Due to economic circumstances, I started working at a newly established local startup after graduating from high school for 7 years. Thanks to the president's skills, our business has steadily improved, and I am now the sales manager. The salary is also quite high. Manager! Thanks to you, I got my first order! Oh, nice! His name is Keita Tsuga. He graduated from high school like me and is only 19. Out of the 3 new salespeople who joined this company this year, he was the least proactive and had difficulty achieving results. But he works so hard.
That means we have to do that, Chief.
That, huh? Be prepared, Tsuga!
Chief, finally.
Yeah, we have to do it. What is it? What are you gonna do to me? Everyone had a suspicious shine in their eyes, and Tsuga was shaking. Huh? Sushi? After work, Tsuga said in a stupid voice when I brought him here. Well, ever since I became the manager last year, I've been celebrating a new employee with sushi whenever they receive their first order. Didn't you know? I was scared that something crazy would happen to me. How did you think of me until now?
Welcome! Oh, Ryunosuke.
Yeah, we're here again. I brought my junior today too.
Does that mean the usual? Okay, sit at the counter. You too, newbie.
Her name is Aimi Kisarazu, my former classmate. Actually, when I was dumped by Riko, she took my side and got mad for me.
Hey, Rico, that was a terrible way to dump a guy. Huh? But I said the truth.
The haves and have-nots. There's been a difference from the time we were born. She's now an apprentice chef at a high-end sushi restaurant run by her parents. Then, as she guided us, we sat down. I had extra income this month. Shall we have some sushi today? A man opens the door of the restaurant.
What?
Aimi raised her voice to the customers who had just come in, so I turned in that direction. Then, huh? Kisarazu? And, oh, is it Tomiura-kun, the poor man? As he saw us, he said that. I never expected to meet you here. Oh yeah, I married your ex. I don't know why he's trying to one-up me. Once again, this man is Ajiki Honda, who is my former classmate and stole my ex. He's the son of a big company's president, and his nickname in high school was Spoiled. I have money and I'm good looking. I have everything. He's the kind of guy who says that all the time. And once he took a look inside the restaurant, I think I'm gonna feel sick staying here, so I'm going home. See ya. Aimi was about to say something for a moment, but shut her mouth. Since she was in the customer service industry, I guess she couldn't say anything. Oh, sorry. He's just my former classmate I've had a fight with in the past. Those who degrade others also degrade themselves. Don't be like him, okay, Tsuga? Yeah, I understand. I forced a smile and replied to Tsuga, who looked confused. That's right. Today's this guy's celebration. I should create a good atmosphere. The moment I thought that, a tuna nigiri was placed in front of us. Huh? What? We haven't ordered anything yet. And the owner of this restaurant, who is Aimi's father, looked at us without saying a word.
It's on us. Whatever the reason, one of our customers caused you trouble. My dad has a style of blaming himself for all troubles in his restaurant.
Oh, whoa! Thank you very much! This is a courtesy from the owner. It's unethical to reject his kindness. Tsuga, today's a celebration of your first order, so eat as much as you want. I will! Thank you! And so we spent a fun night forgetting about Honda. The next morning, Tsuga came to my desk in the morning. Manager, thank you for yesterday. It was very delicious. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's amazing that you can take your subordinates to such a high-class restaurant. After I got home, I looked it up on the internet. It's a long-established and quite amazing restaurant, isn't it? Well, it took a lot of hard work and effort as a high school graduate. And it took a lot of hardship for this small company as a whole to grow to this point. Whoa, you're still young in your 20s! That's amazing! If you try hard, you'll be able to do it someday too. I'll try my best! This conversation somehow felt good. Now, about this company. A supervisor interview is held approximately 2 months before the bonus is given. A week has passed since the previous incident. The person I was interviewing with as I headed to the reception room was the company president.
You seem to be working well with your subordinates and producing results. Their morale is also high.
Thank you for saying that.
You might be promoted to director next year.
Oh, really? Alright, promotion, pay raise. I was happy to be appreciated by the president, and as I walked out into the hallway, I couldn't help but be happy. I won't let anyone call me a poor guy with no future again. I'm still gonna aim high. With that in mind, I returned to the office.
Welcome! Or, Ryunosuke? That's unusual. It's only been a week.
Something made me happy. It's a treat myself.
That's important to do sometimes. You want to sit at the counter as usual?
Sure.
One new customer.
And I sat down at the counter seat where I usually sit.
So, what's making you happy?
Aimi asks as she places tea in front of me. Actually, I was told that I might be promoted next year during my interview with the president today.
Oh, seriously? We're still 26 though.
We are a startup, and the average age is 25. Even if you're young, you can get promoted if you show results.
I see, that's great. But be careful. If you get too cocky just because things are going well, you'll fail. We've seen some customers like that.
I guess that's how it is? I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, can I order the Love Koi Kiwami course?
Aight! Love Koi Kiwami!
Aimi's voice echoed inside the restaurant. After finishing the meal, I relaxed while drinking tea. And Aimi started talking to me because there were no other customers around.
By the way, what are you going to do about the class reunion?
Class reunion?
The high school reunion? Oh yeah, maybe the letter arrived at your parents' house.
Her prediction was true, and my mom told me about the letter. It's in 2 weeks, huh? What should I do? Ajiki Honda and my ex, Riko Unohara, may come too. Thinking about it, I was a little hesitant. No, I'm different from back then. I have a social status and money. So I don't care about them anymore. Okay, I'll go. 2 weeks later, I headed to the tavern that would be our meeting place.
Hey, Ryunosuke, you're here!
But how did somebody know my parents' address in the first place?
The organizer, the student council president, got a job at the public trust office. They said it was easy to get all the info.
Hey, do they know anything about information privacy?
Huh? Tomiura-kun, you're a section manager now? At 25?
The reunion has started, and we talk about our lives. It's about work or marriage.
You've made a lot of progress. Oh man, I got the wrong guy. Hey! Your husband is depressed over there, so stop it. Ami, come here.
Aimi goes, and the girls in front of me say something like this.
But, contrary to Tomiura-kun's success, Honda-kun and Riko are miserable, aren't they? Oh yeah, Honda-kun was disowned by his parents and jobless, right?
Huh?
He hit an employee at work and the police were called. His parents couldn't cover up for him. When I met Riko the other day, she had aged quite a bit too. She asked me to lend her money, but I refused.
Hey, wait a minute. The other day, he was trying to eat at Aimi's restaurant. A restaurant that's famous for its high-quality sushi. It's not a place for jobless people to eat.
It just means his habit can't be changed so easily. He also seems to be addicted to gambling.
I see. That's what he meant by extra income. In that case, he may have been surprised by the current price of sushi at that restaurant and went home. But, I see. I didn't know. Serves them right. Now I'm better than them.
Hey, Tomiura-kun.
Maybe I've become crooked ever since that day, from the time my ex was taken away from me. That's why it felt so good to hear how miserable they are now. In the end, neither Honda nor Riko came to the reunion. The next day, it was Monday. We're recruiting for salespeople, huh? The company plans to increase the number of employees as it expands. When we started recruiting, we received a surprisingly large number of applications. Manager, we have received so many resumes again today. Oh, whoa, again? I thought we were recruiting with mediocre conditions, but I guess that wasn't the case for job seekers. Ah! The moment Suga's leg got caught in the corner of the desk. Hey, are you okay? Somehow, I caught him. Oh, manager! Oh!
Ah, it's a new couple. Wonderful. Photos.
What the heck is wrong with you? How many yaoi fangirls are here? Jeez. Sorry, it's my fault. About this misunderstanding. Oh, they were just fooling around. Huh? I stopped for a moment, as I was about to pick up the envelopes that Suga had spread out. This is... Please enter. About a week later, interviews for mid-career hires started. I rejected dozens of people through document screening and interviewed only 10. Among them, he was there. Excuse me, wait, Tomiura? Why are you here? Well, I'm the sales manager of this company. Of course I'm in charge of recruiting salespeople. Also, we're both working adults. Isn't that attitude too rude? If you're going home, please go immediately. I'm sorry. Honda apologizes. I wonder if he's having a lot of trouble making a living. I sneered. Huh? I'm hired? A few days later, Azuki Honda looked surprised at his home.
Oh, good. Now life will be a little bit better.
No way! Why do I have to work under such a guy?
Shut up! Whose fault do you think it is that we are living in poverty? Work, you damn husband!
So, these are the new members, Azuki Honda and Michiru Togane. Then 2 weeks later, the two I hired came. Hey, I'm Honda. Thank you. You're so quiet. Could you please speak a little more clearly? Sorry. Huh? I'm Togane-san's trainer? But I've achieved the least results among my peers. Don't worry. You can grow by teaching others. Try it. In fact, by teaching my juniors, I have improved my performance. My judgment is that Suga, who is honest, has a lot of room to grow. I'll train Honda, so it'll be a race to see whose trainee can get the order first. Manager, thank you. So, I am your trainer. The sales manager myself will be teaching you. Feel grateful, alright? Yes. You said your social class is different, right? Then you better show me how different you are from others. I don't know why. My heart felt cold. I was being cruel. From that day on, I became Honda's trainer and taught him sales. Hey, why couldn't you answer such a simple question right away? I told you to study your product. You couldn't get any appointments today? What? Weren't you supposed to be more talented than me for graduating from university? Huh? Oh, thank you for your hard work. 1 month later, Honda looked more and more miserable day by day.
Hey, isn't the manager really harsh only on Honda-san? Well, he wasn't like that when we were trained. Some of his words and actions are beyond the scope of training. He's taking advantage of his position to harass him. He's the worst.
This past month, my reputation was plummeting to the ground.
Oh, welcome! It's been a long time, hasn't it? Oh wait, Honda's with you?
But, since I still gave him proper training, his results naturally improved after a while. Within a month and a half, Honda had successfully received his first order. Oh, he works for my company now.
Is that so? So then, the usual, huh? Hey, sit at the counter.
Then, Aimi immediately brought us tea.
I never thought the day would come when the two of you would sit side by side.
Well, now he's my subordinate.
Huh?
When we were students, this guy used to be bossy for being the son of a major company's president. We never know what happens in life, do we? I'm in a better position now, and I'll be the director next year. I'm so different from Honda, the trash who was disowned by his parents and became a gambling addict. Such words came out of my mouth one after another. That felt so good, but...
Ryunosuke, can I have a moment? Dad, I'll be going on a break for a bit.
Aimi said with a frown on her face. And I was brought to a nearby park. Autumn is almost here, and it's chilly. What is it, Aimi? Bringing me to such a place?
I respected you. You worked hard and got a great position. I thought you were amazing. I felt like I could successfully follow in my dad's footsteps if I worked hard like you. If you're going to sue me, do whatever you want.
Huh? The next moment, there was a strong impact on my cheek, and I fell to the ground. It wasn't until several seconds later that I realized I had been hit. What? Aimi?
Did this wake you up a little?
Aimi says with anger in her voice. When I timidly looked at her expression, she was crying.
Don't disappoint me! You were different! I know it's Honda, but why did you have to say such things? Is that really what you wanted to do in your life? Is it what you wanted to become? Those who put others down are also bringing down themselves. You said it yourself. Don't forget that.
That single line strongly shook my cold heart, and I felt the warmth return to my heart little by little. That's true. Sorry.
You don't have to say it, just stop it.
You're right. I'll end up on the same level as him, right? I was wrong. Thanks.
No worries. If I see you're going crazy again, I'll hit you even harder. Leave it to me.
That was really painful already. I'm glad she was by my side. That's what I thought. I returned to the restaurant and apologized to Honda. And the next day,
You're gonna quit? Think again. I was planning to make you the director next year.
sorry, I've already decided. I should take responsibility for what I did at this company. Therefore, I decided to abandon the position I had built.
Geez, Ryunosuke, your thinking is extreme. There must have been other ways to repent your actions.
The restaurant is closed today. As I had some free time, Aimi asked me to eat the sushi she makes. It's okay. Honda is at that company, so I don't want to get hit by you again.
So, what are you gonna do now? You're looking for a job, right?
No, I'm thinking of launching my own company. This time, I'll become a decent person.
I'm rooting for you.
Now, let's talk a little bit about what happened after that. First of all, Honda was quickly fired. Once I quit, he started making sarcastic remarks to his colleagues. He even went to gamble on boat races during work. Furthermore, he was arrested after stealing the cash he collected from customers. He is having a hard time getting a new job.
I wonder if the manager was so strict with Honda because he knew he would do something otherwise. If so, I wonder why he hired him in the first place. Maybe we didn't know about the manager at all.
I betrayed the feelings of my subordinates, who adored me. I'll never forget that for the rest of my life. No one will hire me anymore.
Huh? How long do you think it's been since you were fired? Marrying you was a mistake. What are you gonna do for me?
The two soon divorced. They never changed after all. As for me, I set up a small company. I'm now an intermediary agent for manufacturers. President, it looks like we can achieve nearly 10 million repeat transactions a year with this customer. They just need a little more push. Would you come to the meeting with me? Oh, really? Anytime is good with me. Keitatsuga admired me so much that he quit his previous job and came to work for me. He's grown a lot as a salesman. It won't be long until he gets a promotion. By the way, there's not much change between me and Aimi.
Hey, Ryunosuke, welcome! We've got some good fish today. I carefully selected them at the market.
We would gradually get closer and closer over the years, but that story is for another time.
Hi, it's Brittany. I really liked this episode because you can kind of lose track of who you are sometimes, and having a nice slap in the face, whether it's real or not real, from a friend is a nice wake-up call to get back on track. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!